William B. Murphy. William B. Murphy, January 9, 1908, July 2, 1970, was an American film editor who, in the course of a 20-year career, served as president of American Cinema Editors ACU from 1952 to 1955, and was distinguished in 1966 with AC Eddie Award for his work on the science fiction. Born in Mexia, a small city in Central Texas Limestone County, William B. Murphy was 41 when his name first appeared in film credits as co-editor with Richard Cahoon of the independently produced 1949 B Western, Massacre River, released by United Artists. The following year, hired by 20th Century Fox, he worked on several of the studio's 1950s productions, including 3 Clifton Webb vehicles, Mr. Belvedere Rings the Bell, Elopement both 1951, and Mister Scoutmaster 1953, as well as Howard Hawks' Cary Grant Ginger Rogers' 1952 comedy, Monday. He also proved adept at westerns, editing Powder River 1953, 3 Young Texans, The Gambler from Natchez both 1954, Stranger on Horseback 1955, Mohawk 1956, and The Lonely Man 1957. Leaving Fox in 1957, he served as editorial supervisor on several film and television projects: The Bachelor Party, Kings Go Forth, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, and by 1959 returned as a full-time editor in features and TV episodes, with credits on the independent science fiction production for in his final decade. 1960s, Murphy edited an entry in the series of films tailored for Elvis Presley, Follow That Dream 1962, followed by a psychiatric hospital melodrama, The Caretakers 1963, and the big-budget 1965 spoof, John Goldfarb, Please Come Home. Among his last 3 features, another top-dollar production, Fantastic Voyage, not only had a much bigger budget than his previous sci-fi assignment, 4D Man, but also proved to be a major moneymaker, ultimately going on to become one of the year's highest-grossing films with Oscar nominations in 5 technical categories, 2 of which Best. Although Murphy lost in the Best Editing category to the Grand Prix team of Frederick Steinkamp, his penultimate film, Roger Corman's 1967 recreation of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, returned to the same milieu he had covered while working on The Untouchables, and concluding his list of credits was Dilbert Mann's The Pink Jungle, a tepidly reviewed 1968 comedy adventure set in a South American jungle. William B. Murphy died in Los Angeles at the age of 62.